Hey everyone, it's MKBHD here, and let's talk about the latest iOS update, version 18.3.1. Apple just dropped this one on February 17th, 2025, and trust me, it's a big one, especially on the security front. If you're rocking an iPhone XS or newer or specific iPad models, more on those later, listen up because this update is all about you. We're not talking about some minor bug fixes or performance tweaks here. This update tackles some serious security vulnerabilities. I'm talking about things that could potentially let the bad guys access your precious data. We're talking about your photos, your messages, even your location data. Now I know what you might be thinking, security updates, how exciting, but hold on because this one's different. This update is about keeping your digital life, well, yours. It's about making sure that your iPhone remains your trusted companion, not a potential gateway for hackers. So, whether you're a tech whiz or just someone who relies on their iPhone for, well, everything, stick around. In the next few sections, we'll break down exactly what's in this update, why it matters, and how you can install it right now. Trust me, it'll be painless, I promise. One of the major things iOS 18.3.1 addresses is something called a zero-day exploit. Now that might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but trust me, it's very real and potentially very dangerous. Imagine this. You have a strong front door to your house with multiple locks and maybe even a security system. But then, one day, you discover a hidden back door, one that you never knew existed, and it's wide open. That's kind of what a zero-day exploit is like for your phone. It's a vulnerability that Apple didn't even know about, which means hackers could have been using it to get into iPhones without anyone realizing it. This particular zero-day exploit could allow someone with physical access to your iPhone to unlock it without knowing your passcode. Think about that for a second. It's not just about someone snooping through your texts, it's about the potential for identity theft, financial fraud, you name it. And the scary part is, because it's a zero-day, it means Apple had 0 days to fix it before it was potentially being exploited in the wild. That's why this update is so crucial. It slams that back door shut, so to speak, and reinforces your iPhone's security. Now, let's talk about the other biggie in this update, the fix for the USB restricted mode vulnerability. You might be thinking, USB, what does that have to do with my phone's security? Well, more than you might think. USB restricted mode was designed to be like a digital bouncer for your iPhone. It's supposed to stop unauthorized accessories from accessing your data through the Lightning port. Think about those public charging stations you see at airports or coffee shops. USB restricted mode was supposed to make sure that while you're juicing up your phone, no one's also juicing up their data plan on your dime. But here's the thing, there was a flaw in this system. A way for someone with the right tools and know how to bypass these restrictions. Imagine someone plugging your phone into a seemingly harmless charging station, but instead of just electrons flowing through, it's your data taking an unexpected detour. That's why this update is so important. It fixes the USB restricted mode vulnerability, making sure that your data stays locked down tight, even when you're charging up on the go. Okay, so we've talked about the what, but now let's talk about the why. Why should you care about this update? First and foremost, it's about peace of mind. Our phones hold so much of our lives, our memories, conversations, financial information. Knowing there's a potential vulnerability is unsettling. Updating to iOS March 1st 18 adds an extra layer of security, giving you peace of mind. It's about protecting what matters most. Data breaches and identity theft are becoming common. Hackers are always looking for new vulnerabilities. Updating to iOS March 1st 18 safeguards your personal information. It's like locking your front door, even in a safe neighborhood. Be vigilant and take extra precautions to protect your digital life. Alright, so you're convinced. You want that peace of mind and you want it now. So how do you update your iPhone to iOS 18.3.1? Don't worry, it's super easy. First, connect to Wi-Fi. Open the Settings app. Tap General, then Software Update. Tap Download and Install. Enter your passcode if asked. Don't unplug your iPhone. Let it restart and you're good to go. 7 simple steps, and your iPhone is now running the latest software. I can't stress this enough. Don't wait to update your iPhone. I know software updates can sometimes feel like a chore, but trust me, this one is different. This isn't about getting the latest emojis or a slightly redesigned app. This is about protecting your privacy and security. Think about it this way, would you leave your front door unlocked overnight, knowing that there's been a string of burglaries in your neighborhood? Probably not. Well, in the digital world, not updating your iPhone when a critical security update like iOS 18.3.1 is available is kind of like leaving that door unlocked. You're essentially leaving yourself vulnerable to potential threats that could have very real consequences. We're talking about the potential for identity theft, financial fraud, and the loss of your personal data. And in today's hyper-connected world, that's not a risk worth taking. So, do yourself a favor and take a few minutes right now to update your iPhone. It's a small step that can make a huge difference in protecting yourself and your digital life. Finally, let's talk about the bigger picture. While iOS 18.3.1 is a critical update, it's just one of many that Apple releases throughout the year. And here's the thing, staying on top of these updates is crucial for maintaining the security and performance of your iPhone. Think of it like this, your iPhone is like a car. You wouldn't drive it for years without ever changing the oil or checking the tire pressure, right? Software updates are like those regular maintenance checks for your iPhone. They help keep things running smoothly, fix any underlying issues, and most importantly, patch up any security vulnerabilities that could put your data at risk. In today's ever-evolving digital landscape, the threats to our online security are constantly changing. Hackers are always finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities, which is why Apple is constantly working behind the scenes to develop and release updates that address these threats. By making it a habit to regularly update your iPhone, you're essentially staying one step ahead of the bad guys. You're ensuring that your device has the latest security enhancements, performance improvements, and bug fixes, keeping your data safe and your iPhone running at its best.